Why so silent, good messieurs? Did you think that I had left you for good? Did you miss me, good madames? I have written you a vlog. Here I bring the finished file. Okay, vlog does not have nearly as nice a ring to it as opera, but I really wanted to make a Phantom of the Opera joke, so you guys get that lovely bit right there. So hi again. This is a little vlog to explain why I've been so quiet lately. It's been a while since you guys have heard anything from me. And that's actually not to say that I haven't had anything recorded. That's the fun part. I have had things recorded. But I'm going to tell you guys exactly what's been going on and kind of what you can expect from me going forward, just so that we actually have that little continuity going on. And you guys also just learned that I'm a big Phantom of the Opera fan. If you didn't already know that. If you did, good job. You know me pretty well, and you probably knew me in my awkward phase when I was kind of obsessed with Phantom of the Opera, so thanks for sticking with me. You're really awesome. And if you didn't know that, you learn something new every day. Here's your new thing for the day. Congratulations! So I do have in front of me a little list of talking points. It's not a script, it's just a quick hit it list. So number one reason why I haven't been recording and posting stuff and all that jazz. Right after KatsuCon in February, a certain game came out for the Wii U and the Switch, and that would be Breath of the Wild. On a random shopping trip, we stopped by a GameStop right after it had been released, and they had one last copy for the Wii U, and I have a Wii U, and that game has been my life for quite a while. Like, there have been actual life stuff going on, but the only game that I've been playing is that one. And I totally would have released videos for you guys of that game, but I don't have the capture card yet. It's still on my list of things I want to obtain, but I don't have it. So that's that. So I've been playing a lot of Breath of the Wild. It is a stupidly fun game. It is a stupidly addictive game. I definitely had a span where all I did was come home from work and play Breath of the Wild. I barely took the time to like cook dinner or get dinner. I just played Breath of the Wild until my controller started dying, at which point I would be forced to take a break. So there's been a lot of that. There have also been, in that span, several Overwatch events that I proceeded to play obsessively, and I did record stuff during those events. Mostly Lucio environmental kills and Pharah environmental kills, because those are my mains. Hey! I'm learning a few others, I'm trying to develop a tank main, and just hit something in every category, if not two in every category, just so that I've got options for if literally my faves are picked and I got nothing left, which has happened a few times. But yeah, so there have been Overwatch events going on. I've been obsessively playing those. And then also falling in that span, I think we started looking right after Katsu, and then stuff actually got into serious motion at the beginning of May. As you can probably tell by the environment, I moved. I still have a couple videos recorded in my old place that I will be releasing. One of them was another video with Sunny D, another Let's Play. That's a really, really, really fun one. I need to actually get off my butt and edit it. But moving has been its own really special hell. So we got to our new place, like we actually got in here and we discovered that it had apparently previously held smokers. And we had to clean the whole thing top to bottom before we could even start moving boxes in. It was a really rough couple of days when we just cleaned our new place. And yeah. And then once we actually moved in and everything, we discovered that the sink under the sink was leaking. There was water damage under there, and we didn't know whether it was the dishwasher or the sink itself. or what was actually leaking. What we found out later was that the garbage disposal was rusted through, so that got fixed. Then nobody knew how we could access our new mailbox. Like, nobody had the answers. Everybody told us to go to someone else, and it was just the loop. And JJ was the one who was dealing with all of that shit, and I felt so bad for her because I'm having to work throughout this entire process, and thus she gets to do the stuff during business hours. And we finally got our mailbox set up, and we had to go to the actual post office to do that instead of to anyone who should have known what we needed to do. And then we discovered that our refrigerator, we'd already known it wasn't sealing quite right, and we'd told them that. We discovered it wasn't working. So we told them they needed to, replace it. And then it took them like 2 weeks to actually get on that. And we had to threaten to buy a new one and take it out of our rent in order to get them moving on replacing our refrigerator. I had lost food, and the night before they replaced it, the freezer on it went out. And I have a ton of beef and chicken from my parents that I was like, I can't lose this shit. Luckily, I had a cooler and all of that, so we finally got our fridge replaced. About that time, one of the walls started leaking by the air conditioning like vent thingy, and we were like, uh-oh. And our AC, I can't talk, and I'm not even going to be cutting this. I'm just mostly going to watch through it and make sure there are no technical errors, and then this is going to get posted. Anyway, our AC was also busted, and so we made the call to get someone to come in for that. Found out that there was like a clog in the pipe and the AC needed recharging, and so those things got fixed. Then I came home from work one day to find that JJ was trying to sop up the floors because the floors were seeping water next to the washer and dryer. And we were like, why? Why? What is going on with this place? And we called, and then that turned out to probably be caused by the air conditioning, and the clog being blown out of the pipes, falling into the floor drain. And yeah, so that got fixed, and the floors are no longer seeping. And our back gate, because we have a tiny little yard, it wasn't closing and staying closed, so that got fixed. So that has been the moving adventure. There was a span where we were just day in, day out dealing with stuff with our new house. It's overall a good move. I have a lot more space, which I'm not going to show you because it's messy right now. This little corner is like the only part of it that's not terribly messy. And even this, if you could actually see outside of the view of the camera, which I'm keeping limited for a reason, if you could see outside that view, it's pretty messy too. I'm still getting moved in. I'm still getting set up, even though it's been a couple months at this point. And then right after we moved, and kind of before a lot of these problems got solved, because these were stretched out over a span, we had Anime Central, and that was really cool. It was a lot of fun, but it was really close on the heels of us actually making our big push and our big move. And so that wound up being kind of its own stressor to take up time. And then there was a recovery period after that. I also, in that span, got cast in a play, which I'm going to be in this summer. I get to play Emilia in Shakespeare's A Comedy of Errors. So I'm the mother of the two main characters. I'm an old lady, an abbess. Hey, abbess. I love that joke. Actually, I just love anything Men in Tights related. But yeah, so I'm in a play. And thus there will probably be kind of a gap of anything in September. But my role is minor enough. I'm only needed for rehearsals once a week. But I've still been trying to like learn lines and whatnot. Then I also recorded at the beginning of July for an actual paid voice acting gig. I'm doing like narrating a recap for a D&D stream, and it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. I got to be very overly dramatic, and that was really cool. So once that's actually out, I'll be sure to share it and post links to it so that everybody can actually see that. Because I was really excited to be a part of it. It was super fun to record for, and I got to actually help with proofreading the script and getting it ready to go for recording and everything. And I'm picky. I'm an editor, so I'm going to find fault with almost anything written. So it was good to be able to get my hands on it first. I was also in this time with the videos I'd already recorded having technical difficulties with my laptop. I figured out how to solve them, and I rescued the videos on there. I'm still not sure how recording for my Nuzlocke randomizer challenge and for off is going to go, but I am going to try to get back to actually recording for those. My goal is a video a week. That's kind of the goal. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's the goal. Then I've also, 2 weeks ago now, I guess, I had travel for work, and that was its whole other stressor of beforehand and then after it, and just, it was crazy. It was kind of, we knew it was coming, but we thought it was happening at a different time than it actually wound up happening, so there was a lot of scrambling, and I was stuck in airports, and yeah, just craziness. So that's kind of the catch up on what's been going on. I've had a lot of stuff going on. In some cases more than I'd like. In some cases things have been good. Things have just been really, really busy. Like for example, I'm recording this at 10:15 at night. Because today was an incredibly full day with multiple people placing reserves on my time. Same thing went for last night, multiple people placing reserves on my time, and I haven't beaten Breath of the Wild yet, so I'm still playing that pretty frequently. And oh my gosh, it's so fun. If you haven't played the game, please play it. It's so much fun. It is so good. And if you have flailing about Breath of the Wild that you want to do, comment, comment, comment. I will flail with you. It'll be awesome. It'll be great. I love this game. Anyway, so what you guys have to look forward to now. This vlog. Yeah, I'm silly. I will be releasing the older videos that I have recorded, so the first couple things that you guys see are probably going to be older, so be prepared for that. If you're just gonna watch those and not this vlog, well, you might be a little bit surprised by like, oh wow, she looks really different between videos. And this hair, by the way, hopefully getting chopped off soon. It's way too long. I've just been too lazy and distracted by other things to actually go get it cut, but this, too long. Too long. It really needs to go shorter. I will be recording new videos. I have some new games that I'd like to get in there, and then I want to do more with my Nuzlocke randomizer and with Off, especially because Off has gotten, yeah, it's a really interesting game. I really want to get back to it and actually find out what's going to happen next. I'm also going to be trying to catch up on the voice acting videos that I haven't finished, that I've got the voices recorded and people have sent me their parts. I just haven't recorded some of mine, partially because I needed to get things set up once I moved here and I hadn't done that for a while. And now I have a decent little setup and I know better how to set things up. I know better how to make myself a space to record. I'm learning more and more about that kind of process. And I've been doing it kind of backwards previously, so I've got a better idea of what I need to be doing. But I'll be hopefully finishing those and getting them out and getting some new projects and whatnot for comic dubs and all that jazz. There are also possibly silly Overwatch vids in the pipeline. We'll see. I don't know if I have enough material for those yet, but I'm hoping to be able to release some. I do have some really, really, really funny environmental kills as both Lucio and Pharah. They're pretty much my favorite thing in Overwatch. I love getting environmental kills and startling the enemy. It makes my night if I can knock someone off a ledge. It's amazing. But anyway, that's kind of all that I have for this vlog. I just wanted to catch you guys up and hold myself accountable for everything that's been going on and keep you guys updated. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!